But what's going on YouTube?
The TV.
Oh my god, I'm about to say I gotta find my remote, but never mind.
What is going on with your bed?
Don't worry about it. It's stuff that I need, that I washed, that I need to fold and put away. Yeah.
It looks like you need to rewash it.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a long weekend. Bless you.
You went away?
No, I ain't going nowhere. I mean, you know, first of all, how can I start this video all talking about how messed the industry is when I need to be talking about the Philadelphia Eagles? Because, I mean, we gonna get to Monique and Mokel. Mokel said that's probably going to be the whole video. Well, just in case
it'll be a good video.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
if
okay.
It's just hard because it's a good conversation.
Yeah, it's a good conversation that definitely needs to be had. But I got to give a shout out to the Philadelphia Eagles. If you're watching the Scorpion Show for the first time, I hope you click that subscribe button. Also, to everyone watching, please click the like button and share this video to Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, text message, or wherever you choose to share a video, Tumblr, Pornhub, anywhere. Thank y'all for watching the Scorpion Show. And you know, Pornhub tried to have Martin Luther King in the corner next to the Pornhub. But I
told you that one time I heard our video on next to you.
Well, hey, yeah, somebody wrote us and said they listened to us. While you know what, people just do all kinds of stuff. Yes, like weird shit like that.
I hope they. Well, I wonder whose voice they get on.
I don't know. Maybe yours. Yeah. Hopefully not mine. Because when you be going off, you're very passionate, and he might like that.
And he probably like that passionate.
Yeah. Oh. So, shout out to our Eagles. Yesterday was the NFC Championship conference game against the Minnesota Vikings, and we beat down the fucking Vikings 38-7. Now I was kind of nervous in the first 5 minutes of the game, but then once we got that interception, that was like the momentum shift of the game, and he never gave the momentum up. So shout out to Nick Foles. You know, I was kind of worried about us even getting this far because Carson Wentz is kind of like the man right now. With the Eagles, he led us to like 9-1, and you know, and it's kind of tough when you are a new quarterback trying to mesh well with the team. Well, yesterday he showed there was no problems. Because, I mean, passes, throws, touchdowns. I think we had like 5 touchdowns yesterday. 4 thrown from him. So it was just amazing. It was just, man, Philadelphia's on the high and we need it. And it was just good to see everybody up on Frankfurt and Cotman, down on Broad and Walnut, down at Broad and Shunk, down at Broad and Patterson, Shunk. Like everywhere.
Passion?
Shunk. S-H-U-N-K.
What street is that?
One of them streets in South Philly. The street that I don't be down there. You know,
Broad Shunk. I know Passion, but I ain't heard
of Shunk. I think it's Shunk Avenue.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I mean, they was all over Broad Street.
Yeah, I know. I was out there last night.
Yeah. Did you see anybody climb up the poles?
No, but I mean, it was packed out there.
Yes, it was. How did you? Yeah. Did you drive through that?
No, you know, I worked down there.
Yeah. So you caught the train?
No.
Oh.
I come through the expressway.
Oh, so you just went all
city.
around that shit. You didn't even.
Yeah, I never got that. Never even bothered me.
Yeah.
I get off at the South Street Bridge and I just come down. And my job was way before you even get to Broad Street. So, yeah, but my coworker and I, we walked down there and it was just like, I was on live too. It was just like,
it was just amazing to see. And just to, I didn't go down there, but I stayed home and I watched. But it was just good to see our city celebrating something because these sports teams have been horrible.
Yes.
And I see the Sixers trying to turn it around. Now, I don't think we're going to go to no championship no time soon, but I do remember that time when we beat, I think it was Toronto in 2001, just to go to the NBA Finals. And I know it was June because I remember coming down Broad Street and every car was down Broad Street honking the horns and everything. It was just amazing. And then people was like, we're not going to beat the Lakers, we're going to get swept. But we did win game 1, but we lost the rest.
Of course.
Yeah. But I'm just happy for it.
Do you think that the Eagles will be able to beat the Patriots of all teams?
I don't know. The way the Patriots cheat and shit, I don't know. We're going to have to play an excellent game where there is no room for error anywhere. I mean, we seen them come back and defeat Atlanta last year, and they was down 28-3, and they won that match 31-28. Like 28 unanswered points. Like Tom Brady is that, and he's a great quarterback, and he has great players. They have the best players, so it's going to be tough for us. But even if we don't win, what a ride it was to the Super Bowl. It took us 13 years to get back, and we had the winning formula. We had, Andy Reid was okay, and then We hired Chip Kelly, and then it just wasn't right. And then when we hired, I can't even think of his name, the new coach. I can't think of his name. I think it's Doug somebody. I can't, because he's not, his name don't really come up like that. It's all about Carson Wentz and stuff. Doug Peterson.
Do you remember when Ray Rhodes was our coach?
Yes, bitch, that was in the 90s and he was horrible. Yes, that was so horrible. Back in those days, a black coach. No, they don't need a black coach.
Don't do it. That's not nice.
But they don't.
Well,
They need somebody to be on them. I mean, a black coach would be on you, but no.
Would you be on?
No, that's nothing to look like. Come on, Kevin. You're trying. Shout out to our Eagles. Let's get into this bit. I know y'all like Tadic, but listen. I mean, it was fireworks going off. It was gunshots going off. The children in the neighborhood were yelling and screaming. It was just everything like, I'm just happy for our city. I'm so happy. I'm so happy to see the unity in the city, but right after the Super Bowl, you know, it's going to go right back to the same old shit. But let's just enjoy this love fest that we got going on. Everything is green. All the news stations is green. I mean, every newscaster had on a green blazer or a green dress. Everybody is excited. And what a time. What a time for our city. So, shout out to Philadelphia. And we get the Royal Rumble this weekend. I mean, I know y'all not wrestling fans like that, but we get the Royal Rumble. Hopefully, it's going to be an announcement that we get in WrestleMania next year. Philly is on the fucking come up. And if you're not a part of it, then you need to jump on. But to all the celebrities out there that come from Philly, that don't rep Philly no more, don't fly the flag, don't try to say you're a part of the Eagles, okay? Or you're happy that we're there, because you don't talk about Philly like that.
I know Will Smith posted on his Instagram.
I'm not going to say nothing, but...
But I thought you like Will Smith.
I like his Instagram.
Oh, okay.
But I will say Bradley Cooper was in the fucking box, okay? We seen Bradley Cooper yesterday. I ain't see Will Smith.
Well...
I mean, I love Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart definitely reps for Philly. He never forgets Philly. He's always on local TV here. Always. So...
Well,
everybody else, you know, the rappers, they rap. Now they talking about free Meek out for the Super Bowl. Don't do it.
Free who?
Meek. I mean, I forgot all about that situation. Let's move on.
Yeah, I bet you y'all did.
Yeah. Can we just start off? Not start off, because Monique gonna be the last one. It's not gonna be a long video. Cardi B on Offset.
Oh my God.
Cardi B, see, you're a fool. You remind me of one of those women that get beat up by her husband and then come up with all of these lies. And excuses.
Yes. Are we talking about the video where she was getting her makeup done and she was defending him saying
because
I didn't know queer was associated?
Yeah, I'm over. Listen, I'm not even mad at these rappers. If you want to say what you're going to say, say it. At this point, we already know what it is. Right. Most of the ones that be doing that are the same ones. All right, so I'm not even gonna get offended because he wasn't talking about me. Right. I don't consider myself queer. I don't. No,
you're too big to be queer.
No, bitch, you're too big to be queer.
Lies. I'm not anything.
I'm slimming down, baby. You see, what's all this? This daddy. This is listen.
And that's what they call me too.
That's daddy right there. So you like that?
I shouldn't have
called. I'm not gonna call him that no more. You know what? That's all.
Daddy or Big Bear?
Dad by. Dad by Clinton.
Big Bear.
Next time. Cardi. Don't fuck up your career.
Wait, I hear a baby.
Yeah, that's the baby.
Oh, it's a baby. Yeah. Well, why do I hear a baby?
Yeah, Chase is a quiet baby. I mean, he be trying to yell at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, but he don't fuck with me because I'm already up. So, you know.
But yeah, back to Cardi, because that was silly.
But Cardi. I was so mad.
So Offset did this song, Cardi's boyfriend, and he used the word queer or whatever.
He don't fuck with queers.
Yeah. So he got a backlash from the LGBT community, and he then came out, saying, well, I didn't even know that the word queer was associated with gays because I always thought that it was this, and then he brought up the whole definition of queer, whatever the case may be. Which kind of confused me because I said to myself, how old is Offset? Yeah. That he doesn't know that.
And he's from Atlanta. Did Michelle say Atlanta?
So it kind of But then what made it even more confusing is when his girlfriend came out with a video defending him.
And she's so innocent and dumb. Yeah. I mean, I love Cardi, but she's innocent and dumb at the same time. Cardi.
It didn't make sense.
It did, and it won't.
And she was defending him by saying, well, yeah, he said, babe, like, he honestly didn't know that that's what. And I'm thinking like, how? How old is he?
Yeah.
That he didn't know that.
I mean, I'm just glad that Beyonce don't ever have to get on Instagram to film what Jay-Z said.
Like, how old is he that he doesn't know that?
I'm glad Nicki Minaj never had to come out and defend whatever Meek Mill said. This is just stupid. Just leave it alone. I would have mind my own business.
Right.
That's
what I said too. I said, she shouldn't have said anything.
Like, Cardi, you are not responsible for the words that come out of his mouth. You say he's 20 something. He means exactly what he said. He don't fuck with queers, and you know what? Maybe some queers don't fuck with him. Then he got to come out with this whole spiel. Right. Oh, well, I love the gay community, and all this and that. Come on.
Isn't it crazy? They walk around dressing like queers, but then they don't fuck with them.
I mean, rap has changed a whole lot.
I mean,
you got
many of them. The way their parents.
I never would have thought rap would turn into men in dresses and wigs and all of that stuff. I never would have thought that. But I say, do y'all. But I'm just like, I'd be surprised at the girls because it's sometimes it's homophobic as some women can be. They be all over it, and I just be like, oh.
Right, and it doesn't make sense because some females are, especially a lot of black females, are so homophobic. But then when their favorite rapper does goofy stuff, they're all for it.
I don't get it.
I don't get it either. But don't let their man be.
Because I be like, you can't see that that's gay.
Don't let their man be creeping around. Oh, he's not creeping. My man with me. I'm man. You be like, oh, yes.
Well,
but I will spare you your feelings.
Yeah, it's a lot of creepers going on out here. Who's making all that noise? I didn't have the camera plugged in. I didn't even know I ain't had the camera plugged in. Normally I have everything done right, but it's alright. So, we're going to talk about Miss Monique. Somebody wrote me on Twitter last week asking me to watch the video. And she made a little 60-second video explaining why she was boycotting Netflix.
Asking us
to boycott Netflix.
She didn't explain why she's boycotting because I don't think
she's asking us to boycott Netflix.
Right.
Now, the way that she explained this is that Netflix offered her $500,000 to do a Netflix special, and she asked Netflix, "Why are you offering me $500,000 when you offered Amy Schumer $11 million to do a special?" And she said that you offered Dave Chappelle and Chris Rock $20 million. Now, she said that when Amy Schumer renegotiated, they gave her $2 more million, so she got $13 million. So she was like, "Why is Amy Schumer worth $13 million and I'm worth $500,000. And they was like, oh, well, don't look at it as a resume. And she was like, well, why is she worth that much money? And they was like, well, she sold out Madison Garden 2 times and she had a box office summer movie. So they, that's why they felt that they should offer her the $11 million and she renegotiated and said, no, because you're paying them $20 million. I'm not a legend, but I want some more money.
And so, Madison Square Garden is Madison Square Garden. You're selling out 2 nights.
Yeah, that's like, what, 30-something thousand seats in there, maybe 25,000? That's a lot.
50,000.
Everybody's dream is to sell out Madison Square Garden.
Kevin Hart did it. Eddie Murphy did it.
Yeah. So I've never seen her do it. Who? I don't even, Monique, not even with the Queen's Comedy. And I'm not knocking Monique because I love Monique and I'm actually on her side with why she's fighting or what she's fighting for.
Right. And I think we all are. But
yeah, I understand that. But when time changes, baby, and you're no longer that box office draw, you're going to get what they think that you are worth. Now, we know you're not worth $500,000. You're worth a good $3-4 million. Right. And for a comedy special for Netflix, why can't they give you that? Now, I don't know why.
Ooh, you just struck a nerve. Because I just thought about something. Go ahead.
Now, bitch, the Eagles game was yesterday.
Yeah.
I need to chill.
Go ahead. Keep talking.
So Monique was on Sway 45 or Sway in the Morning. Now, I watched a good 40 minutes of it. And I mean, it's a shame that she has to go on there to always complain. It's never about, Monique, this is what I got coming out. Go see my movie. Go see this. Or I got this new artist, such. It's always about what's going on in her fight for the struggle. Now, I asked a couple weeks ago, I said, about this pay equality gap. I said, no one is out here fighting for Monique. And she's been fighting for this a long time ago. And I said, where's everybody now? You got everybody crying about Michelle Williams. And you got everybody complaining about this girl from E, but nobody is really fighting for the girls in the industry for the black women except for Monique. And Monique still stands alone for the black woman. But you had them white women out there, you know, fighting for them. And again, Monique still stands alone. So with this video out, you know, a lot of people just like, bye girl, all that. I'm like, Monique, I love you, but I'm not boycotting Netflix for you for this. No. I love you, but no. No. And she explained herself on Sway 45. Come on, we got the whole story about her getting blackballed in Hollywood. Right. And they actually put her IMDb, that internet database for the movies and stuff. So clearly Monique still is not really doing anything. She did Blackbird and she did Almost Christmas and some other movie I never heard of. But it's like, Monique, bitch, your value is going down. It's just like you owning a house. When you buy a house, it's $20 million, but what's going on in the area, that value drops, baby. And what are you doing to keep up the value of your property? What are you doing to keep up the value of your career? What's going on? And you know what's going on? Absolutely nothing, because she had someone fighting for her to say, no, bitch, you want to give me this, because I'm not going to do it.
Her puppet master husband.
Yeah, I'm not going to call him that, puppet master, but because I understand her fight. I understand her fight too, but I don't understand the way she's going about doing it. And I think that the strings that he's pulling, it's making things worse rather than better for her. But I'm going to let you finish because I have a lot to say. Yeah. And I'm hoping it's before 8 o'clock because
if you're finished, then it'll be before.
My wrestling comes at 8 o'clock. All right. Now listen, I just want to say some more stuff because I love Monique, but girl, Amy Schumer has, as unfunny as she is sometimes, she has been in a lot of fucking movies. Successful box office draw. She was. I'm about to say that wasn't her in Bridesmaids, was it? She wasn't in Bridesmaids. No. That was Melissa McCarthy. It's kind of look the same. But no, the other one was bigger. The other one was bigger. Melissa's bigger. But girl, Monique, you just have to. I really know that you know your worth.
And you should always know your worth.
And it's going to be. Just like we say, it's kind of different now because now Monique is throwing stuff out there. It's like it makes people unafraid. I mean, it makes people afraid to work with you, right? Because you might throw some shit out there or say some stuff.
She's not holding her tongue. Can I just say this?
Yeah.
Because
go ahead.
I got on live the other day, and when I saw the first video that she posted, because she's posted a few videos. When I saw the first video that she posted, I thought it was just funny to me because first and foremost, no one, not even those who support her movement, is going to boycott Netflix. There are millions of people out there who don't have cable. So their source of entertainment is Netflix. Not to mention, in the past year or two, Netflix has come a long way because they are adding more shows, they're adding more documentaries, they're adding more original shows, they're adding more movies. People are flocking to Netflix, okay? That is the new source of entertainment. And I love Netflix. I really do. I love it. The problem that I have with Monique is I support the fact that she wants to fight for equality for herself and for other women. I support that 100%. Sign me up, Monique, because I'm on your team. But what I don't support is her goofiness. I said this on live the other day, and I'm gonna say this here.
What you mean by goofiness?
Her goofiness in the way that she's going about telling people to boycott something like Netflix. Telling people that they should do this or bringing other people into the mix when you shouldn't be doing it.
Yeah.
Don't bring Amy Schumer into this. Don't bring Wanda Sykes into this. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Don't bring them into this. This is your fight.
Well, Wanda Sykes interjected herself.
Yeah, but Wanda Sykes also interjected, but then she also basically kind of threw shade at Monique and said, listen, instead of you doing what you're doing, you just need to find another network like I did that knows your worth. But, going back to Monique. What Monique should have did when Netflix offered her their $500,000, even though she felt as though she's not worth it, she's worth more, what she should have did was, if she was smart and if the person who was running behind the scenes was smart, I would have taken that $500,000, I would have done that special for Netflix, And then what I would have done was, because we all know that Monique would have been able to draw, you know, a nice crowd, especially in the black community. Now, she may not have been able to draw Amy Schumer numbers that they think that she'll be able to draw, but she would have drawn a lot of us.
Yeah, because I would have turned it right on because you're black.
Right.
And that's Monique.
And Monique. And everybody knows that Monique can be funny. Yes. So she would have drew a crowd from us. But see, Monique should have taken that, did the special, and then what would have happened was her special would have been successful. Then she could have negotiated a new deal with Netflix in the future and then negotiated more money.
Yeah, but I said that a long time.
Yeah, but
Baby, I said that a long time
instead
ago.
she decided to get on camera, diss Netflix. So now she disses Netflix, and then she asks millions of people to basically diss them. So now she leaves without a deal and without $500,000. Now maybe Monique don't need the money. Maybe she don't need it. I don't know what her bank account looks like. Maybe she don't need it. But that would have been and should have been the smart way of going about it. And then what would have happened was you would have had that power to say, you know what, this, and you know what's so interesting? Because I was telling Kevin, on today's episode of The View, they talked about this very issue with Monique. And we all know Whoopi Goldberg is a legend. And Whoopi Goldberg basically said the same thing that I've been saying. Whoopi Goldberg has been doing this for over 40 years. And Whoopi Goldberg basically said she should have either done what Wanda Sykes did, was found another network, or what she should have did was taken it and then she should have negotiated with them so that she could get more money since she knows what her worth is. That's what she should have done. But now she's on this whole parade of just saying, oh, well, this person's this and this person is that.
She's naming people's salaries and that's
right.
Not right.
And that's
I
not
didn't
right.
even know Amy Schumer got that much money.
And that's not right. And like Anna Navarro, I think it was somebody said recently that, I don't know, Greta Van Susteren, when Joy Behar asked her how much she got paid, and she told her, I don't discuss, that's a personal thing, I don't discuss it, and I'm the same way. Now, in her thing, Monique said something in regards to, she thought that Netflix was being gender biased and color biased. I don't agree. And the reason why I don't agree was because, first and foremost, they offered you a deal, which you're a woman, and a black woman, they offered you a deal. Secondly, they offered Amy Schumer a deal, an $11 million deal, and renegotiated the deal to $13 million. Amy Schumer is a woman. So the gender bias that she's talking about, I don't get it. Then she's talking about color bias. Well, they offered Chris Rock and Dave Chappelle $20 million. They're two black men. So now I'm confused at what argument is she going with? The color or gender bias? I think, no, Monique, they're looking at you and saying, first of all, you have not had really too successful of years since Precious. Yes, you've done these movies, and yes, you've done whatever you've done, but they have not been something that everybody's talking about. What's that movie you just said, the holiday movie?
Almost Christmas.
Almost Christmas. Nobody's talking about Almost Christmas. That other movie that you talked about, the song Blackbird, that was a successful movie, but that wasn't a big bonanza. That's not something that everybody's talking about. See, I commend Netflix because Netflix actually was saying, you know what, we're going to give you a chance. Nobody else is really giving you a chance. So we're going to give you a chance. But then you fucked that up with them. Can you imagine the success she could have had with Netflix in the few years and the years to come had she taken this $500,000 deal and been able to negotiate with them? Can you imagine that? That would have been so successful to her to the point where she probably would have never had to even do other movies and things like that because she would have had these deals with Netflix and she probably would have been the highest paid black comedian on Netflix.
Yeah, but you know what though? She came up in Sway 45 talking about, yeah, I'm the most decorated female.
Yeah, and
baby, I put that to bed today. I pulled up a picture of Whoopi Goldberg standing on that with her Oscar. Like, no,
and Grammy.
Yeah, and Oscar
and Tony.
Yeah,
Tony.
Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, Tony, EGOT.
Yes.
Why would you say that?
It's like she totally forgot about Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah.
She totally forgot about Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah. Like, all of your awards come from Precious. And that was
and that's just that one movie. Yeah. Whoopi has a plethora. We talking about a resume. And Whoopi Goldberg said the other day on The View, she don't make movies no more.
No, because
and she
they
don't
pay her right.
Because they don't pay her right.
Job.
But what she do? She found a job that is paying her, which is on The View.
Yeah, a couple $1 million a year.
Why? Because Whoopi Goldberg is not. But you have to remember too. Even though Whoopi Goldberg is a legend, she's not hot like she was 20, 30 years ago. And when I said earlier that you reminded me of something you struck a nerve, remember that show Betty and Joan? Yeah. With Betty Davis and Joan Crawford. When Betty Davis and Joan Crawford were signing up to do that movie, Whatever Happened to Baby Jane, by that point in their careers, they both were considered, well, particularly Joan Crawford, as legendary has-beens. And they wanted all of this money to do this movie because they were big legends. But by the early 1960s, y'all weren't big no more. You had new movie stars like Elizabeth Taylor. You had Sophia Loren. You had Marilyn Monroe. They were the new it girls. Y'all were in y'all 50s, almost 60s. People are not going to pay you $1 million to do a movie. Y'all are considered has-beens. So they had to try to fight to get a little something from that movie. You see what I'm saying? So Monique, it happens. You have not done anything huge since Precious.
Yeah.
So you can't expect people to say, oh, well, you know, my resume and this, that, the third. Yeah, you won the Parkers. Yeah, you did some stand-up comedy shows and they were successful. Yes, but you don't have a resume like a Whoopi Goldberg. You don't have a resume like a Chris Rock. You don't have a resume like an Eddie Murphy. You don't have that kind of resume. Like
and when I think of comedy, I don't even put her name up there with them.
You can't put her name up there with them. She has not even, just because she won that one Oscar, no. Did you, for those of you that were on my live the other day, sometimes winning an Oscar can be a curse. Because a lot of actors,
Halle Berry.
Yeah, because a lot of actors don't get big roles like that. Some actors feel as though, oh, I won this Oscar and therefore I'm just going, all these roles are going to start pouring in. No, sometimes for some actors, it can be the total opposite.
But
especially if you're typecast.
Yeah, because then Holly be doing, oh my God, he took a child.
Yeah,
but she getting $14 million.
But that's Halle Berry.
Yeah.
Especially when you're typecast. For instance, I mentioned this, Burt Lahr.
Somebody was still her child. You know what?
I don't know which movie I should go say. Because they all, and then they all got the same wig. So you don't know, is this, did I ever see this?
Oh!
But Burt Lahr from The Wizard of Oz, he played the Cowardly Lion. Now, no, he didn't win any awards from that movie, but he talked about how after he did The Wizard of Oz, he was typecast and he didn't get that many roles after that because in Hollywood, they always looked at him as the Cowardly Lion. And sometimes that happens, and I think Monique, what her problem is, she played this role as Mary so good on Precious that now she's actually acting like Mary. And people are like, I don't want to be a part. What I don't want, you know, I don't want to work with her.
Yeah.
And the thing is, which is crazy to me, is Netflix actually decided, you know what, we're going to reach out to you and we're going to give you an offer. We're going to work with you now that everybody else is not.
Her husband has to learn how to negotiate.
Excuse me,
and maybe
not
even one,
master.
like if you can't do a one movie deal, let's just say like, all right, I'll do this movie, but if this movie makes more than this, then you're going to pay me this amount of money. Or if we do a movie, we're going to do another movie and I'm going to get paid X amount of dollars. But Monique is not proven, like I told y'all a couple years ago when this happened, Monique ain't putting no butts in the movie theater seats.
No, she's not.
And this industry is about making money.
And Monique is not going to be the starring role in a movie.
Yeah. It's just like these record deals. Bitch, Janet Jackson had the highest contract, like, at one time, $80 million. You think Janet Jackson can go to these record labels and say, bitch, I want $100 million?
No.
Based off her name? She's never going to get it.
Right. No. It's a time, and it happens to the best of them. It happens to the best of them. One of these days, God forbid, but one of these days, it's going to happen to my girl. Because she's going to get to the point in her career that she's not going to be the Beyonce that she was in 2017 and in 2018. She's going to get to that point. And it comes with, that's how the industry works.
Yeah, it's time.
It's time.
Baby, pots change hands.
That's why I do believe that she should have taken that deal with him, Kevin.
No, I think she's worth more than $5.
She's worth more than $5. Listen. Listen.
Bitch, see, Monique.
First of all, that's $500,000.
And mind you, she didn't even walk away. Netflix walked away from her.
Yes, well then why did they walk away from her?
Because they thought she was worth $100,000.
And then right. But see, that's the thing. This is what this is what I'm saying. For instance, prime example. I don't know about you. But if somebody offers me that type of money, I'm going to take it. Why I'm going to take it? Because then what it is, my foot is in the door.
You get to prove yourself all over.
And you get to, my foot is in the door, and then I get to prove to you why it is that I believe that I'm worth more. You see what I'm saying? We, on this YouTube thing, We don't get on YouTube. Now, we've seen plenty of people on YouTube come after us, and they reach and they get invited by YouTube to come here and do this, and they get all these perks from YouTube. But never do we get on camera and say, well, we're better because we think we're better because we had this person on our show, we had that person on our show, we've been here with this person, we've done this with that person. We don't do that. We don't do that because what's for that YouTuber is for that YouTuber, okay? What we do is we have to work a little bit harder to prove that.
And we still gotta work hard because we only had 100. We ain't even had 150,000 subscribers.
And we still have to work harder. We still have to work harder. But again, what's for us is for us, and what's for them is for them. Monique, if you believe that you're worth more, go for it. But I think that when people offer you, what's going to happen is it's going to get to a point with her that she's going to have to start taking these deals because she's not doing anything.
I don't know where they're getting the money from.
I don't know either. But apparently she's got money.
But hey. But I mean, I know she do her comedy shows here and there.
Yeah, well.
You know, and that's how Netflix has decided, like, you know, we should do an offer. But now they like, Netflix y'all went way too low. And I think it may be a good, but see, then again, D-Ray Davis said he got $5 million from Netflix. Now D-Ray Davis getting Netflix, and y'all want to pay him $5 million, then y'all should give her like $7 million.
Yeah, but see, we cannot.
What is D-Ray Davis? No,
but listen. Yeah, we talked about that with the whole copy thing. We cannot compare people's salaries simply because this person is making more, so therefore we feel like this person should get that. We can't do that because if that's the case, then they all should get the same.
But it seems like Netflix just throwing fucking money out there. But you know what? With Dave Chappelle got a fucking 3. Did he get $20 million per show? I don't know. But Dave Chappelle did 3, and I watched all 3 of his Netflix comedies. Now I don't know if he got $20 million each or he just got $20 million because. Then you saying for each special Dave Chappelle did, that's about $6.5 million a show. And then, you know, Amy Schumer got $13 million. I'm like, wait a minute, bitch. So Amy Schumer has only done one special for Netflix. She's worth $13 million. And Dave Chappelle is only worth $6.5 million a show.
Yeah, but Amy, even though Netflix lied to Monique, they definitely lied to her when they said they're not looking at resumes. Because they are. Yeah. Amy Schumer has been in other successful things.
Yeah.
She has. Even though we don't think she's funny. But she's been in other successful projects.
You know what? I watched Dave Chappelle's special. And he tied in a joke into why he left
Comedy Central.
And he left because he got not blackballed, he got lowballed. Now, if he's making $500 million for Comedy Central, or whatever it was, they only felt he was worth 10% of that. So 10% of $500 million is $50 million. So they said, by the time you leave here, we'll say you're crazy and all this and that. What was hearing about Dave Chappelle? That he's crazy and all this and that. So Dave Chappelle walked away and he knew his worth.
Right.
If I'm making y'all all this fucking money and y'all thought I was only going to make y'all this, why are y'all only offering me $50 million fucking dollars?
Well, to this day, I think I kind of would have taken that $50 million.
Yeah, because we all say he's stupid as shit. Oh, bitch, you dumb. But I didn't know they was making that much money.
Well, but I still would have taken that $50 million. I would have taken that $50 million.
And they let them get 90% and you only get 10%?
Well, listen, this is how, I feel like this is how you go in there and you try to negotiate. Now, listen, Dave Chappelle, that is a lot of money. That's a lot of money. But I think that Dave Chappelle, because he had Comedy Central on lock at that time, he could have been able to go in there and say, listen here, y'all gonna start paying me more. I think he could have done that, but he chose not to do it. And I think a lot of times some people just do the cheap way and they just walk away. But then when you walk away, sometimes it don't hurt nobody but yourself. Because look how long it took for Dave Chappelle to come back out and start doing stuff.
He was hurting.
No, but I'm saying, well, career-wise, because even though Dave Chappelle is not the Dave Chappelle that he was in 2004. Like, people don't talk about him as much as they did in 2004. I would love for him to
do the Comedy Chappelle.
Like, I would love for him to do that show. But he's not the same Dave Chappelle as he was in 2004 when everybody was talking about.
That shit can change you. Like, maybe he did go crazy a little bit. I don't know. But that motherfucker's still funny. Because he was funny on Saturday Night Live. Yeah. When he was on that with at the Trump one, that was a hilarious SNL. That was one of the best, one of my favorite ones. And I just enjoyed the way he tells stories. A lot of people not gonna like it. The trans community not gonna like it, but I love his humor, and I'm not even.
He reminds me of like a modern day Richard Pryor with his storytelling.
I love it. I mean, it's one of the best. Now I watched Cat Williams. I didn't laugh not one time.
First of all, now him.
Now how much did Cat Williams get?
Let me tell you something.
He spent the whole 20 minutes talking about Tallahassee, Florida.
If they told him,
or one of them,
if Netflix told him we're gonna offer you $1,000, I would say to Cat Williams, I would tell Cat Williams in a minute, you better take it.
Wait,
because you were nobody.
Who is Williams?
I don't know. But they heard this. So yeah, but let me tell you something, Cat. You better take that $1,000. Okay?
That's a $1,000.
You fucking think you are?
He talking about I changed my ways. All this and that.
Now that's talking about somebody who's not funny to me. He's not funny to me at all.
Before he was funny.
Him or D.L. Hughley, they are just not funny.
D.L. Hughley is funny to me. I don't think.
Oh my God! Humor. They posted another video.
Oh shit! We need to get Monique on our show. We could talk to her.
And now it's her husband, the puppet master.
Look.
And we've been having a lot of conversation in reference to bankability. So we thought we'd do a little.
Look at she standing in front of her awards, like she Barbara Streisand.
In 2017,
What? Yes.
Where's the Oscar?
I did a film called Almost Christmas. That film made $42 million domestically. Amy Schumer's budget for Snatch was $42
She keeps bringing up Amy Schumer.
And it was in how many theaters? 3,511. That's a $3 million profit. Almost Christmas budget was $17 million, and it made $42 million. That's a $25 million profit. And how many theaters was it in? 2,379. Could somebody please make it make sense? And can you see the disparity in that number and what bankability really is?
Do you think people went to see Almost Christmas because she was in it? No, it was a fucking Christmas movie, Monique. Bitch, Danny Glover was in it. Maybe somebody wanted to see Danny Glover or Kimberly Elise. I love me some Kimberly Elise. I ain't going to see Gabrielle Union. But, you know, like, come on.
It's a shame. It really is.
Now you trying to, like, I hope Amy Schumer make a whole joke out of this or something. You say you're not coming at her, but you think you Amy Schumer and you're not, okay? Was white funny is white funny and black funny is black funny. All we want is, like, the way y'all fund those films, fund the black people that way. If we're going to be working for y'all theaters and stuff, put our movies in there too, okay? Girls Trip, y'all ain't think Girls Trip was going to make $100 million. But it did, over all of these other low-budget, white girl comedies. We are in, like, just give us our due. Monique, girl, you said you accepted that movie, Almost Christmas. You said your check. You said that you, Gabrielle Union, Kimberly Elise, and Danny Glover, all of your check was underneath $1 million for that movie. Now, I think she said combined. So if you taking movies like that, then that means they can offer you anything else.
That means that you're not.
So
you're no stranger to offering.
What are you doing?
That means she's no stranger to taking low pay cuts.
Listen, I understood where she was coming from with the Princess thing, but I still think that she was being crazy. Like, girl, if Oprah was going to pay for you to go out to Cannes, or Tyler Perry was going to pay for you to go to Cannes, bitch, get on that plane and go to Cannes. Get on there because it was the opportunity to make more money. If you're not going to promote...
Can you imagine being a fly on the wall with Oprah, Tyler, and Lee sitting in Oprah's house together over cocktails?
Laughing at her. Because, let me tell you something. When Tamar and Vince... When Tamar and Vince called you out that bed, bitch, I ain't got no money to... Don't worry about that. We're putting you on the plane.
He sure did.
And what you do? You took your ass right out there.
Because I didn't know where to go.
if Oprah and them got that kind of coin, bitch, get out there and promote. Right. It's going to come. Everything is going to come. Like, I just wish that Monique was... I'm on her side, but I wish she wasn't so difficult.
Yeah.
Oh.
She keeps bringing Amy Schumer into this.
You're not Amy Schumer. Bitch, if you want to think you better than Amy Schumer, you sell out Madison Square Garden by the end of 2018.
Right. And you got all year to
do a New Year's special for Madison Square Garden.
She got all year to do it, Kevin.
She might take it up and do it. And I would love her to do it. And I want her to invite me. Front row. And I'm going to sit right there and laugh. Because I love Monique. But girl, I don't love all of this.
Yeah.
Because you said you're not against your sister, Amy Schumer. But
now you keep bringing Amy into this.
Sister Amy is like, leave me the fuck alone.
Amy ain't bothering nobody. Amy is minding her business, writing her skits for a new show.
That nobody's gonna laugh at.
Nobody's gonna laugh, but she's gonna walk. But she's gonna walk away with a $13 million.
Yes!
That's how you do it.
I watched her special because she was in a black leather outfit, bitch, and she was not funny. But I watched it.
Nobody's gonna laugh at.
Yeah, but they laugh. You know, off should be offering more money than y'all. Kathy Griffin. Kathy Griffin is hilarious.
Okay, Monique, Kathy Griffin. I'm going to pay to see Kathy fucking Griffin. Okay,
Griffin, bitch.
Griffin.
You gotta get to know that name.
Griffin. More money. That's all I know.
Bitch, get a little nail a comedy special.
Okay,
She will take 5. Bitch, don't hit me.
Lunel will take $5,000.
And she's funnier than Monique.
Yep.
Now, Monique, that girl, if you watching this, you
Take
know
some.
she's funny.
Mama Scorpion will make sure. Cause that's what she look like. And you can't tell me she don't.
No, I mean, now that's a funny bitch right there.
Let me tell you
Motherfucking
something.
League, you are trying it for the 18. Like, please leave. Somebody was like, Kevin, do you think that she's becoming Aunt Viv? No, because Monique is really fighting for her cause. But it's not how you fight. No, it's not where you fight. It's how you fight. I don't know. I don't know the right words I'm trying to say because I've been drinking. But
She definitely, yeah.
it's how she's fighting. It's not how you fight. It's how you fight. It's something's going on.
That's poor Monique.
Yeah. But Sydney gotta go. Monique, clearly, because you're not working. Let's be for real. You don't even have your late night gig at BET.
They even got rid of you.
Yeah. So what's going on?
Okay, BET said, listen, you don't work here no more.
No, yeah. Well,
And I think
they could have gave us a late night show.
I think he had a lot to do with that too.
Who?
Sydney.
Yeah, because he wanted more money. Yeah, my baby won an Oscar. Give her what she's worth. All right, but we can negotiate, but we talking about BET.
Right.
How many people actually watch
BET
late night?
now? Nobody.
How many people watch after she won an Oscar versus before?
I don't know.
Now, ratings is important.
Now, a lot of people
We
felt
wanna
as though
talk
she was
about
loud. Because one of my
Yeah,
cousins,
she
very
was.
loud.
She was loud.
And
We used to say that back in the day.
She was very loud. And at some point late at night, nobody wants to hear her yelling. You want to see it nice, and then a lot of it's.
Well, I'm glad we don't think we better than
No.
YouTube and get like that. Because, I mean, we have been here a long time.
Right.
But
we stay in our lane.
Yes.
And we do what it is that we need to do for us. We don't worry about what that YouTube over there is doing. Just like she shouldn't be worried about what Amy Schumer is doing. Because at the end of the day, Amy Schumer will get to $1.
Yeah.
Whether she's funny or not, she's going to get to $1. Yes, there are some people out there that we probably personally think are not better than us. But that's not our place to get out there in the public and say, oh, we better than them. No. And you're not going to see us do that. Monique needs to get it together.
let me tell you, only thing I wanted to do, I wanted to just be like B. Scott back in the day. I just wanted the viewers and stuff, and we made nice money over these years. We still doing what we do. Of course, it could be better, but I feel like, you know, it's not just us. Our viewers have to help us too. Like, if I put on Instagram, tag somebody in a video, you know, like 5 people will tag somebody, like on Instagram, but it had like 100 likes. And mind you, it says tag a friend. So it's like, if I can't get the support from my viewers, like, where else can I get it from? And then I just be like, well, I don't want to be bitter on no YouTube thing. I mean, it's just YouTube. But, of course, I want bigger and better things. I would love for us to be way up there, too. But it all goes hand in hand. But, Monique, I just want Monique to know that, Monique, we love you. You are loved. But sometimes you just go about your fight the wrong way. And we want you to go about it the right way. And we want you to prove that you're worth the money that you're asking for. Because, again, that's just like buying a house from a certain time ago. You know, shit starts breaking down, wear and tear. The value goes down. And there you have to prove that you're still worth the value that we paid for back in 2008. And we're not seeing that. And you got to pay $50,000. Now, we know damn well you're worth more than $50,000 per film. But you're not doing anything. Now, Lee Daniels done said you're blackballed because maybe your husband got you blackballed. But come on. Monique, y'all got to do better because I don't want an Oscar winner sitting there on a podcast. You are better than that. You are fucking Monique Imes. Come on, get it together.
Oh, that's her last name.
Yeah, Monique Imes Hicks now. Come on, get it together. Or maybe, I don't know if that's her last name or not.
Who cares?
But come on. Monique, come on! That shit together. You know what comedian won't do that? Some more don't get her due.
Yeah.
I love some more is fucking funny.
Yeah.
Bitch. It was kind of like a tie between Samore and Monique on the Queens of Comedy. I don't know which one was funnier, but she don't get her fucking
They
due.
need to take comedy back to those days. The early 90s, the early 2000s when they were just funny.
Yeah. And meanwhile, while they all fighting for these little bit of change, Leslie Jones making more money than all of them bitches.
And ain't saying a goddamn thing.
No, she's not.
She's keeping her mouth
She's just trying to get into a dress. Okay?
Leslie Jones don't care who's making more money.
She want to know who dressed up for the red
She don't
carpet.
care who's making more money than her as long as she's getting her check.
She's like, bitch, I'm at the BET Awards. I'm just proud to be here.
She's just thankful.
Yeah. Yes. They leaked her new pictures and she still said, I'm proud to be here.
Well, I didn't want to see those.
Well, I didn't look neither. Now, bitch.
It's okay.
Speaking of nudes.
You got your man, but I don't know.
Y'all gotta go to this website called popglitz.com. Pop Glitz After Dark have everybody. I mean everybody.
Hopefully not you.
Well, bitch, I hope not yet. So we're gonna go. We definitely will be back this week, and we have to do a live video this week. Probably Wednesday because it's almost. You know, time is flying. Next week is February, and the year just started. So we're gonna go. You guys be good. Y'all be safe. And we will see y'all with another video on Thursday. We'll be back live on Wednesday. Live sponsors only. Shout out to the Philadelphia Eagles.
And shout out to the government. They just reopened.
You know what though? They might say the Democrats cave, but you know what? They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. Because if they don't get what they want in 3 days,
Are
they
you
can
registered to vote?
Are y'all?
And will you be voting this November?
Let me tell you what I'm gonna be doing this November. This November.
Hopefully this November you won't be bent over nobody's car.
Oh, like that video I seen of you last week?
Listen, I got paid.
Hey, well, let's hope it don't get on Pornhub.
I don't care where it gets at. I got paid.
All right. Good night.